Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsy69, and we are back with some subscriber replays. We have 3 replays for you today. We have the Easy 8, we have a Bat Chat, and we have a T57. But we're going to get started with the Easy 8, and it is driven by Doodle Says. I've spoke to Doodle Says about this battle, and the start of this battle was, I don't know what he was thinking, but he's been shot once. He starts to rush to Cromwell, knowing there's a couple of tanks behind him. He's already now lost half of his hit points. He's driving around in circles. He's shooting boats, and he is just pretty much all over the place. So now he is on just over 300 hit points within a minute. And this is where he pretty much changes his tactic, changes his gameplay, and he becomes fantastic in this battle. So he's taken out the Cromwell. It is now, you've got the E2 there with great armor. The E2 has got fantastic great armor, so he does need to shoot gold to penetrate it. He does get a couple of shots into him, and you can see there with AP, that's just impossible to pen. And that is a medium tank. That E2 is a medium tank, and look at that redness. But they are focusing on the E2 and not knowing what the team are doing. It is now 3 against 5, and he is only on 300 hit points. So they've got a lot of work to do. They've got this ARL now. Luckily, doesn't know quite what he's doing. Doodles gets a shot into him, and the ARL is focused on the M6, which allows Doodle to get a couple of shots into the ARL before the ARL starts pushing. And watch this ARL. Look at that shot. Unlucky ARL. And you're going to be circled by Doodles. Of course, Doodles has still got the M6 behind him and helping him out. And he manages to take out the ARL for his second kill, leaving now 2 against 4. So still a lot of work to do with not a lot of hit points. He does get a shot there, putting this Easy 8, I believe. No, E2, sorry. Another E2. Or is it the same? I think it was the same E2. Putting him down to a 1 shot, and he manages to clear him up for his third kill. Now leaving 2 against 3, so still a lot of work. Auto aim at its finest there, takes out the Stug for his 4th kill. And even there, he was risking that. He was really risking that. Luckily for him, the KV2 does miss him, and he gets a couple of shots into him before the KV2 is reloaded. And now the KV2 is pretty much trying to protect himself over the hills, and Doodles is very much exposed. He needs to be careful there. He doesn't want to get too greedy, and which is what he is trying to be a bit greedy. It is now 2 versus 2. He can easily do this if he doesn't get quite greedy. And you see there the KV2 has shot the M6, and the AT8 has taken him out. So the KV2 is now on a reload. So it is Doodles against 2. And again, look, he is playing it very, very dangerously. He's being exposed for a very long time while the KV2 is staring at him. The KV2 hasn't got great aim time, so he knew he could sit there for a little while before the aim time has gone right in. And now the KV2 is after Doodles. He's chasing him. He's only a 1 HE shot for Doodles, but he does get very lucky. The KV2 decides to push over the hill, and he misses very badly. However, he does get 1 shot taken on him from the 88, which puts him down to a 1 shot. But it's the best tank Doodles can ask for against him, which is the 88. It's turretless, Very, very slow, and he is in the middle of nowhere. And then he just gives him the game. There we go, the 82. There's not much you can do in the middle of the map with an easy 8 or any medium or even any heavy when they get to the side of you. And Doodles, 5 kills. He's now circling the 88. However, he's still playing it risky. He's sitting at the side of him. I would have got behind him because he was very lucky he could push this tank, and the 88 can't get him in time. So very risky play there by Doodles. Having said that, it was a great battle and a fantastic carry. A tier 6 battle, 4.1k damage, makes slightly, well, 1,000 credits, but he does get 6 kills and a well-deserved mastery badge. So very good game, very lucky game, I may say, from Doodles. Thank you for sending that in. Great battle. Moving on to our next battle, we have the Bat Chat 25 TAP, and it is driven by Gentle Fun, an amazing player, a fellow contributor and a fellow clanmate of mine. And I love what he does here. He is in a light tank, and this is playing the light tanks at his finest. He's hiding behind a bush on a hill, and he's spotting. You can clearly see he can't shoot these tanks because of the gun depression, and he's not intending to shoot him. He is not spotted, but he is keeping them open. As soon as he tries to get a shot out, he is going to get spotted, and he's not going to be able to sit where he's sitting. So he's just going to sit there. He's not spotting. He's not spotted, but he is opening up the whole enemy team. And then once he knows where everyone is, he starts making a move. He gets one track shot into the IS-7, gets another track shot into the IS-7, and then gets a bounce on his third shot. E50M is now dead, 1 down, and this is where Gentle Fun starts making a move. The majority of the team are to his right, so he's going to start pushing to the left. So the IS-7 is now dead, which just leaves the AMX and the E100 in front of him, pretty much isolated. So he's going to head up straight towards them. They are pushing the left side, so he's going to push the right side, and he's going to get behind them. They're winning on cap, or they're not winning on cap points. They have got cap C. They're just about to cap B, and the enemy have got cap A. However, he's at the back of the E100, gets 3 shots into him, and every single shot he is going for the track shot, which is amazing. It's what you should do. Always go for the track shots if you can, because the E100 won't be able to move, and if one of your team shoot, you are getting the assistant damage on top of that as well. So he's reserving his hit points. He manages to get the AMX down to a 1 shot before the Jaegeru clears him up, and it is now 5 against 4. He's reserved his hit points, and this enemy Bat Chat is just going to come in and pretty much suicide. He's got 3 tanks around him, well, pretty much 4 tanks around him. The enemy Bat Chat is now deaded. He's got 1 shell left. He's going to keep that shell. I normally reload, but Gentle Fun knows exactly what he's doing. He knew the T-54 was around there somewhere, and he was getting shot, so he kept the 1 shell in his clip, and he manages to take him out for his first kill, leaving just 2 tanks left. We have the T-54E1, that Gentle Fun, and we've got the T-54. So 1 shot into the T-54, and he's going to get both remaining shots into the T-54E1. No, he's not. He's going to change his mind, and he's going to get the last shell in his clip on the T-54. Confusing. T-54E1, T-54. And then he's going to hide behind the building on his reload. He doesn't want to get shot. As soon as he sees the T-54E1's not paying attention, he pulls out, gets 2 shots into the T-54E1 before his 2-mate clears him up. 1 remaining shell, 1,000 cap points on the clock, and he takes out the T-54 for his 2nd kill. So amazing battle. Very, very well played. Finishes on 5.1k damage, 38,000 credits, and 2 kills. So a very, very good battle indeed. The link to Gentlefun's YouTube will be in the description. Go check him out. Go subscribe. He is a baguette player. Does most of his videos in baguette language, the French. But still check him out. He's a great guy, great player. Moving on to our last battle, we have Rux. Very good friend of mine. He has, however, recently changed his name. I'm not going to say what his name used to be. I'm not sure actually why he changed his name, and I wasn't sure he actually changed his name until I watched this replay back. But he is driving the T57, an American autoloader tier 10. Very good tank, an amazing tank after the buff with the 2.5 second intraclip reload. Amazing tank. So they are going to push the hill, pretty much the whole team and the whole enemy team. And he releases, that was a great shot. Great shot. So he releases all his clip into the enemy T57. And now he's going to hide on his reload. And he's not going to expose any part of his tank while he's on a reload, which is exactly what you should do. There's no point poking out. You're not going to shoot anyone. And that's exactly what Rux does. He's now reloaded, so now he's going to try and get some shots in. The Death Star has just taken a shot, and he's going to try and get the VK. And watch this shot right in the cupola, and he has got the crew skill where you do maximum damage, and he hit a 500 roll, which is great. And he gets another shot into him. And again, he's on a reload. They've got 2 tanks down. The enemy have only got 1, so they do need to be very careful. And I have to say, after watching this back, he was very, very lucky to win this. And you'll see in a couple of minutes' time. He gets 1 shot, doesn't pen on the mouse. Another shot, doesn't pen on the mouse. And the third and final shot, he does manage to pen. And 2 tanks down now for each team. That will change very soon. The VK is very low health. The Death Star does take out the green Death Star. But the VK 4502A is now dead, which leaves 4 against 4. Rux has still got plenty of hit points left, and he gets overconfident here, pushes the mouse. He does get 1 shot into him, but he does bounce, I think the remaining 2, yeah. Bounces the remaining 2, and as he's running away, he does get shot, and he will get shot again, leaving him on only 700 hit points, and it is 3 against 4. The Yag Tiger is very low hit points, and there is a medium tank, I think the Batchat, sorry, who is also very low on hit points, and he's just baiting this mouse. He does get 1 shot into the side of the cheeks of the mouse, gets another shot, and then of course, the remaining shot, he is going to bounce RNGesus at its finest, and leaving the mouse on 1, pretty much a 1 shot. So the Batchat is very low hit points indeed. You've got the IS-7 up there, and you've got a Death Star. So the Death Star's poking over, and watch this. Lovely, lovely bounce indeed. And then Rux manages to take out the Death Star. And again here, the IS-7, he's never going to shoot him with that gun depression. And pretty much the IS-7 allows Rux to fully reload. He's not pushing him at all. Doesn't want to push him. Again, he gets a nice shot there into the IS-7, leaving him on a 1 shot. Clears him up. And with his last remaining shell, he can clear up the mouse. So very good battle. All 3 left alive are very low hit points, so it could have gone either way. Very lucky indeed with a couple of them bounces. However, it was a great, great battle. Very well played. And he finishes on... No. Take your time. He finishes on 5.5k damage. He gets the Mastery Badge. 3 kills, loses quite a bit of credits. 1532 XP, and an amazing battle. So that is it Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the replays. Send me those in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.